What is going on, people? Welcome. Johnny here, and we are playing some RimWorld. As you can see, we are on an extreme sea ice map. This is a scenario I have taken that another YouTuber is doing as a part of a challenge called the Sea Ice Challenge. You can see we're in a triple cold snap, and it is permanent winter. Let me show you the scenario here. So it's crash landed. You have one person. They've set a few things up. The fella's name is Rhadamant, and if you're not watching his playthrough of this, you should. It's rather entertaining. So super immune, sanguine, jogger, and here's the things you start with. You can take a peek at that by pausing. So you have one pawn. She's set up pretty well, I'm not gonna lie, but she's gonna need to be to survive this. And no health issues. So key is making it. I did tweak out the mods a bit, so I added the pick up and haul mod. If you watch his playthrough, he's kind of doing a caravan move and manually loading everything all the time. There's no reason to do that. You can make the game do it for you by adding the pick up and haul mod. So I think I also added like unforbid all. Boom. A couple other things just to make it a little easier, a little less tedious to watch. And I'm going to put a link to his initial game, and then that'll get you to his stuff where he does the same playthrough. I'm going to try to do this. I'm not going to do it the same because that wouldn't be very entertaining. I think that's all I have. I think we're going to start. As you can see, it is, well, the cold snap hasn't kicked in yet because I haven't actually hit play. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling here with Sarah. One more thing I wanted to do in honor of Rhadamant. We will rename her Rhadamant. So that's the fella to look up if you want to see his playthrough of this. He's doing a hell of a job. I'm sure he's way more experienced on these biomes than I am. But I can't resist. This game is just too addictive for me. So here we go. Alright. So what we need to do next is set up her work here. And I'm going to do this, and then I'll show you where we end up. So I kicked up firefighting, patienting, and doctoring. And then I turned research up a little bit, but I put construct on tip top. I'm not going to mess with haul. I'm going to let that stay. We are going to set her to self-tend. That's going to be important. So at this point, we need some structure. I'm always in the habit of building corners. It's really weird for me not to build corners, but in this playthrough, okay, we're also going to need a fire and some zones to put stuff in. It's a little slow going at first here, but we'll put that by the door. And a zone. So I'm going to put it right over here in front of the door. Okay. So we'll have her equip that. You know what? I don't think we will. Forget it. Let's just have her work on the door. So the door takes more resources. If she flubs the door, we're in worse shape. Let's forbid the fire for now. That we're in worse shape if she flubs the door due to being cold than if she flubs a wall. So that's why we did the door first. And we should get this bad boy roofed. And we'll unforbid the fire. Nice. Alright, now let's equip the gun. She's gonna get some stuff hauled. So let's check. I'm going to forbid the door again. Undraft. So she's shivering, and it's 16% for hypothermia. I'm going to expand this a bit. And the next goal is to haul as much of this crap in as we can. We're also going to need to build things like a bed. She's going to need to do research. We don't have a ton of food. 49 meals left. As soon as she gets done with this, we have to be on top of it. It's neg 83. Is she improving yet? No. I'm going to let it sit. When the sun comes up, it should get warmer outside. Right now it's getting close to that time of day. Okay, well the shivering's finally going down due to it being 10 in the morning. So, what we need to do, she's probably going to want to eat. But I think we're going to get focused on getting some legitimate stuff built here. So for power, our only real option out here is a wind turbine. And if I build it there, that stupid piece of slag's in the way. So we're going to go there. And then we're going to need some power conduit. We'll do that, which is going to take way more steel than I want to use. And then for the inside, we're going to want a bed. I think he is getting some research going. Having failed this playthrough a handful of times, I can tell you that if you don't start getting to hydroponics, you run out of time real fast. We also need a heater, which is going to be priority. So let's forbid these. Get the heater put in. Can't turn the heater. I guess you don't really need to. Where should you put that? Let's go, bed. We need a table and a chair and a heater. So let's see. Can we put that there? Put a table. And we got to do steel on this. In fact, we're going to do steel on that as well. Start over, moron. Okay. Steel bed. Steel table. So she should be able to sit on the bed. And then if we put the heater over there. Now, I think we're set. We're going to want some type of recreation. This is our only option. A steel horseshoe pin. Somewhere where she doesn't have to stand in the doorway to use it. Okay. Now, I'm going to forbid the bed. I'm going to forbid the table. I'm going to have her... So it's midday. It's very cold out. I don't know how far she's going to be able to go. Like you can see we have stuff over here. So the question becomes, do we send her out on a far run? Like, we have meals over here, which we're going to leave for now. We have steel way up here. We have steel way down here. So let's just send her down here and see how she fares. It's about high noon. She might want to eat. Maybe we get the heater built first with the close steel. I think that's a good play. So let's see about getting these things built so we have an awesome amount of heat inside. Good job on wasting that. Let's keep an eye on this. And what did we just build? We built something. How we doing? I'm going to make her go inside at about... I can't have you flubbing that, my dear. So, once it gets really close... I'm going to forbid it. Now. I'm going to forbid the door. And make sure you're not shivering. We have to get this done like ASAP. You can see the only time we're gaining any warmth is midday. And that's a real problem. I'm going to let this run out. At least she was holding a meal. Okay, the hypothermia is almost gone. She's at 1.8. So I'm going to unforbid the door again. Send her out to work on this. We can't have her flub that. If she flubs that, we're in bad shape. We're going to have to stop it and make her go inside. Yeah. We cannot have her failing that. Hey, dude. Come in here. Forbid the door. Unrestrict. Alright, there you go. Health. Hypothermia. Yeah, she was up to 30% there. So I'm just going to have to let this run out again. And It's nighttime, so it's not going to run out till the next day. Check her needs before we pop a little break in. She's doing decent. Well, it's been a full day, and not a full day, but it's pushing noon the next day. The hypothermia is finally starting to subside. So we're going to have to get this done today. I think we got a little bit behind the ball. Once the cold snap's fully set in, you can see it's the 3rd of August. All right, we're about there. So I didn't think we were going to make it through that night. Get that built, please. Ah. See that? So now we're going to go inside. How's this fire doing? 17 hours. We might as well haul all this wood while we're standing reasonably close to it. There you go. She can't haul as much as she otherwise would. Due to the hypothermia, we're going to forbid the door. And we might just take the risk and work on this. Bam. It's not connected. Oh, there just isn't any power. So now we're at the mercy of Randy and the wind here. Well, at least we have... What's our temp like? So it is warmer, even though it's not working. It's telling us it's not working. It is working a tiny bit. It's the only thing on our power grid. Alright, so next we're going to get the bed table done. I guess we'll just go for all 3. Needs, health. Here we go. Shivering, but improving. Good deal. So now we're getting in the business here. So what we're going to have to start doing also is hauling crap that's further away while it's warm. You can see it's only 116. We do have 20 degrees, which is actually inside our healthy range of 11 to 98 here. So if we're going to do a slightly further haul, I think I'm going to try for these. Well, let's get her health up. Shivering already. So it's 63% when she's going to go down and not get back up. Okay, good. So we got that in. Yep. I'm just going to draft her and make her go inside. Forbid the door. And undraft. There you go. Oh, she got some materials. She was holding steel. Good deal. And we still have no wind. So Randy could just kill us off with no wind. We were at Sirius. We didn't get any frostbite, so that's good. I think I'm going to put some meals in here. She did just pass out on us. So if we did, like, preferred meals. Well, let's clear all. Just do meals. There you go. Okay. So needs, health. This is disappearing very rapidly. So, I mean, we have a little bit of stability going here. Let's unforbid this. We have meals that are still not in our zone, so let's get them hauled. Oh, we don't have a table yet, so. Alright, get all that stuff put down. Get back inside and warm up. How's our fire? 7 hours. I think we should just build another one of these straight away. I don't know why we're mucking about with this fire at this point. Okay. So once we get these built, we'll get rid of the fire. We're not going to have this endless supply of wood. Let's forbid the door, and there we go. She wants to go back to sleep, which is fine, because she's shivering pretty good. Alright, so this is about to go. I think our next priority should be building that bed. So what did we have for steel that was down there yet? There's 101. So I think that'll be a good run. It's 3 a.m. though, so that's pretty cold. Once this goes down, back around 120. And while she sleeps, I'm just going to cut this section out. So she's just woken up. You can see we have no health issues. I'm going to unforbid the door. It is kind of a crap time of day to be going out, so we're going to do close hauling during the day. She might come over here and try and pick some of these up. She is now shivering. She has not refueled the fire. We're going to get that done, because it's going to be important. Let's not stand in the doorway for that. There you go. Let's make sure she's not shivering too bad for this. Doesn't overly matter as long as she gets it done. Okay, so now we can do some research. We're going to need hydroponics to make food before we run out of meals. But we're going to need batteries to keep this place warm when the power goes low. I'm also going to set up the second turbine. And the power conduit that's going to go to that. What's that about? I don't know why. Oh, maybe they don't need to do that. We could run some redundancy down here, and we will at some point, but for now, I think it's fine. So we're just waiting on this hypothermia to go away. And now we have something to do while we're waiting. So there you go. Alright, perfect. So the hypothermia is gone. I'm going to try and cut most of those out, because that's going to happen many times. It's starting to warm up. So I think we're going to do a closer haul here. And in fact, we're going to build the bed too. Oh, she wants to eat outside. That's not good. She likes to do all kinds of crap outside. Oblivious. Okay, so let's forbid the door. And let's watch the health. And we're going to let her work on these. No. Until she gets close to finishing them. So we need to forbid that. And stop that. And now we're looking at the hypothermia. We don't want her to finish the bed while she's still hypothermic, because we'll get a better result if her manipulation isn't compromised. So that's why I'm mucking about with her there. Okay. Good to go. So now we unforbid this. Boom. We got a good bed. Very nice. We are non-hypothermic. Okay. Now it's in the early afternoon. I think we're going to try a real run here. So, make sure we're not hypothermic. We are not. Okay, here we go. So I think we're going to go a little closer. I just don't like her ability to do that. So we could try for these. It's still negative 122. Let's see what happens. Oh, man. Yeah, she got that relatively easily. So she'll probably get frostbite here. So as this builds, you do... Alright, put it down. Go inside. Forbid the door. And you should self-tend. Health. Frostbite on the toe. We don't want to lose any toes. Okay, she must... I swear I set her to self-tend here. I did. Is she not set to doctor? She is set to doctor and patient. There it is. Boom. Okay. 32%. Health. Tended reasonably well. This doesn't affect her ability to walk or move, so that's fine. So we're going to do some close hauling until she recovers from that. Now it is negative 124 yet. Alright, we're going to... She's also going to be slow due to the injury. So we don't want to push her to go far away. There's some steel over there. We'll get that next. It'd be nice to get all the stuff that's far away. And same beef. So just going on that little tiny run. Frostbite is almost there. Okay, good. So she's going to be back any moment. I think we're going to have all the stuff in here worked on. It's good. Very nice. And she's going to build the heater next. Then we can get rid of the campfire and stop blowing wood on stupid stuff. Where are you headed? What's your health? Non-hypothermic. What are you going to do? You're going to haul steel to the wind turbine. Let's see how the power goes for the moment, and let's get some of this. Oh gosh, it was really cold to go out and do that. Okay, so she's fully healed. Oh, I don't like that she wants to eat outside every time. I'm just going to let her finish. Beautiful. F there. So these guys produce a little light. So it is dark over here. We might have to shift things around. You can see it's lit 50% over here. And I'm seeing that in the bottom left corner down here. So 50% lit. So if I move one of these heaters, why doesn't this have power? Because that guy's not making enough juice. Well, we took our fire down, and it is now in the negatives. As long as the wind stays remotely up, we should be able to limp through this. So we need to get batteries finished. God forbid the door. So she's not using the table. We might need to build a stool for it. I thought... Okay, good. She's going to bring the supplies for that. We're going to let her work on it, but we're going to bring her inside before she finishes, so she's non-hypothermic when she works on it. Okay, you. Back in. It's a little bit pedantic. Pedantic? Just repetitive at the moment. How you doing for food? I want to see if she'll use this or if I have to build a stool, because I might just rearrange all this if that's the case. There's no sense having... I hope she could sit on the bed for both, because she should have a high comfort level right now. It's just there. Yeah, she's extremely comfortable, which is helping things out. Ate without a table, though. Oh, yeah. So she did eat with a table that time. And she should be non-hypothermic. So, is she going to go to bed? No. Get that built. Boom. I think... So it's negative 125. We should be able to grab the rest of this. We're starting to get hypothermic already. Jeez. Alright, good. We've got all that. It did reach minor. Put it down and get inside. Stop. She wants to do that, but we're gonna have to wait. And I think she gets a joy out of researching, so that's good. Now it does say recreation is unfulfilled. We're going to have to let her recreate at some point here. So once her health is back, I think that's going to be the next play. We haven't had a single event from Randy yet. What do we have for temp? So now the temperature is really nice. Maybe I will let her recreate. She's going to do that for like an hour. It's the best time of day to do hauls. I think we go for it and trust on her natural sanguineness to carry us through. We need to get a bunch of steel because we're going to need hydroponics and we're going to need probably... Alright. Going to need a cook table if we can ever get the hydroponics set up. We're going to need a handful of other things. Definitely some batteries. Alright, she's going to make it, I believe. She's going to get frostbite. But that was definitely the right time of day to go for that run. Actually, she might not make it. Get inside. Woo! Made it. How close was she? About 5 points away. Alright, good. Well, heal up. Do some research. So, it was like 117 when we made that run. Jeez. We have 2 of these bad boys, and we're not getting anything out of it. I'm gonna let the power conduit go like that for the minute. It's a bit of a risk, I'm aware. Oh, where the hell did... Oh, she's just putting stuff down. What does she have on her? She just plunked it down, which is fine. Okay, it's 15 degrees in there, which is above our minimum level. Whole body is still freezing a bit. If the wind would kick back up, we'd be doing great. So she is using the table, but she's not sitting on the bed, so I am going to make a stool. It's going to be steel. And then we'll probably just rearrange the whole bedroom. She's going to rest anyways now. I'm going to have her haul this crap outside before she does that. There you go. Alright, resting. Whew! And the heat's kicking back up. Beautiful. Well, there's our first event of the game. A silver ore meteorite. Way down there. That's going to chill. I'm going to let her sleep, and then I'll come back when she wakes up here. And as we were sleeping, we had one of our heaters break down here. So I got to make sure we're not in bad shape, and then we'll get that fixed. Hopefully this is in a spot where she's not standing in the door when she's using it. Well, I guess that's fine. So we're going to focus on the rest of the hauling. We have some stuff here. We're going to try for this if it gets down into the -1 teens again. There's packet survival meals we're not going to get. There was one chunk here, which that was pretty close and awesome. There's a few meals up here. So really it's just this steel, this little chunk here, and then this stuff is close enough that it doesn't matter. So we'll let her recreate a bit more, and then we're going to have to get her to warm up. Look at that, she is dropping fast. Alright, let's forbid the door. And watch the health. Just going to build the table. I'm going to let this run out here. So the hypothermia has gone away. She did stop and eat a meal, but otherwise she just researched. She also built these good stool while she was standing in there. So we are at -122. It's still 10. So we're going to try and make a run for this chunk over here. And let's see if she can make it. Alright. Oh yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Alright, just gear. Drop that. And then go inside. And forbid that. That is not the right button. Alright. There you go. So, what's the sitch? Still shivering. So, okay, look at the time now. Oh, we do have a psychic soothe on. That's good. So when this hits 0, we are going to go out and do a far haul. Look at the temperature is only 113 negative, which better not be getting worse. No, it's actually improving slightly. Okay, let's check her needs. Make sure she's not about to starve or pass out. Unforbid this. Here we go. And boom. If she gets there before it gets minor, she'll haul more. That's not going to happen though. There you go, minor. So we're going to have to make another trip out here. We do have over 400 steel now. There's only 10 left. Come on, Rhadamant. Yeah, this is actually going to be close. She just got frostbite. She's slowing down dramatically. Get inside. Don't fall down. Okay, we made it. So we'll forbid the door. And health hub. Ooh, you got a double frostbite. And let's tend to health. She's not tending very well because she's so hypothermic as well. But it's improving very fast. So we need to get the batteries up and going. That's going to be our next priority here. So it took her 1,000,000 years to tend herself there. And that one was done at 2%. This one was done at 31%. So she's... Sadly, we can't do a lot. I'm going to do some close hauling here. Cannot pick up steel. Too heavy. So she's still holding this gear. There you go. I don't want Rhadamant going out too far here. So how do we fare after that? 9.7. Not too bad. Wants to eat. And wants to rest. I'm going to let that go down so she can heal up here. Shivering is going away. Frostbite. That's at 1.6 and improving quick. This is at 1.3 and improving. Slight pain. Moving is weakened, so we should not... Uh-oh. Well, we got to do something about that. And while we're standing there, let's just get this hauled around. Back to bed. Beautiful. Back to shivering as well. Not too bad. So then the frostbite will improve. I'm going to skip the part where she sleeps here. She is fully healed, though. Oh, she got up. She dropped her gear. She's going to recreate for a moment. So let's keep an eye on this. We should be able to go get the last steel that was... Well, there's 10 over there. I wonder if it's even worth it. We have this crap. It's the last of the steel on the board, I think. Let's see. It's not terribly difficult to see anything out here because there's really just nothing on the ice sheet. We're going to definitely leave those meals. So our next goal is to get some clothes so we can start breaking apart these ship chunks. But as you can see, that's not really an option. How are you doing with the shivering here? How you doing with the... Okay. Just going to repair that. Alright, I want her to research. I want the batteries. I'm just going to let that happen. So she's going to sit for a minute as the power comes in and out. She's still researching. She did stop and have a meal. So as you can see, the power is still out, but we're still floating around 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which again is above her 11 degree minimum range. So she's doing okay despite that. No health issues. She did heal from all the frostbite we've gotten her so far. I don't think it's worth taking... Oh, look at the temperature. 2 in the afternoon. Only negative 109. Let's just do it. We could probably get this chunk ripped apart, but we do have components and we do have steel. So I think... Let's see if we can grab this. It's really not worth any health issues for 10 steel. But the temperature is about as warm as it's ever going to get here, right? Hard snow. That's not good. That's going to slow her down. Alright. And it just popped into serious zone. Yeah, she's going to get frostbite again. Alright, let's drop it and go inside. Forbid the door. Unrecruit. There you go. Well, she didn't get any frostbite, so that's good. We did alright in that regard. Consciousness is minus 10. Oh man. Moving slows. So weaken moving. Oh, it's due to the consciousness being down. Alright, so you... What's your health looking like? You're still shivering. What are you still holding? Yeah. You know, we'd be doing better if we dropped the rifle before we'd head out on those trips. But what are you gonna do? So we're almost done with the battery research. Next time I see that it's warm, which would be midday the next day, we are gonna head out. What's her needs? Rest is pretty low. I'm gonna force her to haul this crap over here. And then she can go to bed. Just as the power goes out again. No! Again, redundant power would be nice. I get it. So, it's on the list here. I just want to get the batteries rolling. See when they start kicking like this. We could build a light in here, but we don't have a lot of space. If only there was a 1x1 table. They won't use a stool as a table. She did a pretty decent job constructing everything. It's all good. Alright, so we're at neg 135 and a hard snow. I'm going to put up some roofs. We can't really do anything up here with roofs. But we are going to end up putting the batteries behind this shack, probably. And let's make sure this won't be blocked. I believe I set some space. We are good. Okay. So we can set a snow shovel zone. She'll move faster, which we don't really care about too much yet. The game is telling me I need warm clothes, I need batteries, and I need a meal source, and I'm well aware of that. So we need to, before we run out of meals here, we have to have hydroponics done. We have to have food in the ground. We have to have been able to build something to cook food on, something permanent. Transport pod crash. You don't say. Ooh. So it's neg 126. It's a hard snow. This dude's going to die in 8 hours. We couldn't even get over here and save this guy if we wanted. Which is sad. Because I would love a parka. If only this dude had crash closer. He's got a camel hair t-shirt too. Well, that's too bad, my friend, but there's nothing I can do for you. I guess we could look at his bio. Chemical interest, psychically hypersensitive, so he's a horrible pawn regardless. Alright, there goes the psychic soothe, which isn't the best. Okay, awesome. So we're literally done with batteries. Look, she's running out. I just happened to catch that. Alright, let's do hydroponics. That's got to be next. Now, where are you headed, my dear? So, what do we think about that? In neg 123, this is why you don't unforbid everything on the map, because then when they have nothing else to do, they'll just, she's going to make it just fine. And a few more meals isn't going to be a bad thing, so I guess that's fine. We can build batteries now as well. You know what you're not doing? You're not going out that door. So, power batteries. I want to get 2 of these stood up. Let's cancel that. I'm going to put them like that. And then we're going to do a little more roofage. Okay, those are clear. Alright, so that'll be our next goal when she's done with this hypothermia nonsense. Then in terms of what's laying around the map yet, when it warms up we can run over here and deconstruct this. This hard snow sucks because it slows us down. But that's about the only ship chunk that's going to be close enough until we get some legitimate clothes. Had our boy over here fallen down closer to us, we'd be sitting real purty. But he didn't, so there you go. So we're really just waiting on this to disappear here. So, alright, we are about there. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to get her to work on these. Oh lord, she's cut the power. That was bad. How you doing for health, my dear? I'm going to have her warm up before she gets back to that. There you go. Okay, so now we have 1 battery in place, which feels nice, doesn't it? Versus where we just were. And I guess... Alright, good. Get that steel out of here. Alright, 2 batteries. Beautiful. So we do have 39 meals since we retrieved those. We're going to watch the weather. The only other thing on the map we could retrieve right away would be these meals. And that is definitely it. There's a few... How many space chunks do we have total? There's 3. So there's 2 at the bottom and 1 at the top. So a Zut was one of our... And a Psychic Soothe. We've only had 3... Oh, we had a transport pod crash as well. So Randy's only sent us 4 events here. Food going down, rest going up. Alright, so next bet, this. But it's got to be... See, you can see it's already getting colder than it was before. Not sure what we're going to do. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have a backup battery. But I want to get the hydroponics in before I commit to that. How you doing? You needing some rec? Awful bedroom. You're just going to have to deal with that. Alright, so researching and eating. We're waiting for it to get warm enough out to go and deconstruct the ship chunk. We're also waiting for Randy to send us something we can work with. So it's pushing midday. Oh, we did just get another event. It's pushing midday here. The temperature has started to go up a tiny bit. It's in the 120s. Now the warmest part of the day is in the early afternoon, like 2 to 4 p.m. or so. So we're going to send her out for a deconstruct mission at that point. We're also going to have to get out and do some construction. We're going to need the hydroponics to get put in. We have to plan very carefully what we're going to do with that. So it is now 1 p.m., 2 p.m. I'm going to see if she can get this done. It's not critical. We don't absolutely need this stuff at this point. But we're going to at some point, and it won't be terribly long that we do. Alright, so she's getting there. Can you haul everything? You can. Beautiful. She might get a little frostbite from this event. I'm going to have her dump this stuff. Go inside. There you go. Forbid that door. Beautiful. Health, minor, no frostbite. Fantastic. A little more research. I'm going to cut this out while the hypothermia diminishes. It's about gone now. She did stop and eat a meal. So we have a decent temp. We might be able to run out here and deconstruct and then run back. It's neg 117. Maybe I'll just keep her researching. So in trying to determine which one of these is closer, this one looks further because like you can't see them both, the base and that, in the screenshot at the same time, and you can this. So I'm going to take a stab at it, but if it looks like she's not going to make it, we're just going to run back and leave it undone. So let's see if she does. If it gets to about 22 or 23 maybe. So 63 is where it all goes bad, but you do slow down before that. Oh god, this is such a risk. I don't think she's gonna make it. I think we just killed her, because now she's slow. She's getting frostbite. Oh, it's gonna be like a butt hair away. Alright, so you can... Good thing is, while the game is paused, you can drop stuff. Whew! Holy cow, she's made it. Alright, that was a heck of a run. Alright, so select you, tend yourself. How did we do for frostbite? Left thumb caught it. We are paused. Okay, good. She doesn't tend well while she's... Hey, cargo pods. Bunch of meals. And they're way over there. We're not going to risk that. We might be able to go nab like one of them. She's still tending herself. 9.1%. At first I thought it said 91, which would have been phenomenal. Why isn't this increasing? Because I have it paused. Okay, so hypothermia is going away. Frostbite is also... She should be mostly fine by morning. So I think we're just going to go ahead and get the hydroponics going. Also don't want these... At least if we roof them, they hold up a little better. If we end up having the materials, we'll get these walls doubled up. That's going to help us quite a bit in terms of staying warm. And let's just get these roofed because they won't deteriorate as fast if they're roofed. There you go. She wants to recreate, which I guess we're going to have to allow for a minute here, even though it's neg 128. Awful bedroom. Initial hope. Alright, you've recreated yourself into minor hypothermia. I think you're going to chill for now. There you go. Okay. So, we're not making it over there. Not... I mean, they are on the board at the same time. I don't trust it. I think we're kind of bowing. We're just going to see about getting the hydroponics rolling here. That means we're going to need probably more power. We're going to need a lamp that takes more freaking energy than I care to think about. So it's neg 114. That is actually a really safe temperature for this biome. Well, you know, I know I said we weren't going to go for it. How we doing? If there's no frostbite. So I think that's going to be a bridge too far here. I don't think it's worth the risk. If we get any permanent frostbite, we're going to be slowed permanently, which we can't have. There's a psychic drone. It's neg 114. We could get something a little closer, but there's really nothing. We're not going to get this deconstructed. So I think we're just going to sit and research. I'm going to unforbid the door. Have her get these set up somewhere. I got to slow down again. So that's going to be that for a bit. How we doing? We're going to need more heaters just for this tiny space once winter sets in. It's neg 111 now. Man, I'm so tempted to go get those meals. Nah, it's never going to get any better than this. If it gets under 110, I think I'm going to do it. Okay, it started getting colder. Yeah, good. So negative 110 was as warm as it got. How are we doing for research? So this is going to be hydroponics. So while she's working on that, I suppose I could lay out what the plan's going to be. It would be nice to get an airlock going here. Because with the door opening and closing, that's causing some issues here. So I'm going to let her roll again. It's slow. I guess we'll just plan it out. I'm going to plan it out, and then I'll come back with what I come up with here. You don't need to watch that, right? Okay, I let her roll in slow-mo there, just researching. She did stop to eat a meal, but... So we're going to have a little airlock over here. What's she working on? I don't want this door worked on. We forbid it. I don't want the heaters worked on. We forbid them. But we should be able to get some hydroponics in here and a few other things. So let's let her get cooking on this. And we need to watch her situation. We don't want any more frostbite. She just got sensory mechanites. Wow. Well, on the plus side, she has improved hearing, manipulation, sadly tiredness. But we have enough meds, so... Alright, once... yeah, she's going to go to bed now. Perfect. So it should stay a little warmer in here now. And in here... Yeah, it's only neg 25 in there. It's negative 129 outside. I'm not sure this is doing... Well, the fact that it's warmer on this square indicates that it is doing something. So we're going to let it go. I don't know that we really need... What happened there? Psychic drone is ending. We don't really need 2 airlocks to the base, but we're going to roll with it for now. And we're going to stop using wood. Ooh, she didn't fail it. I really should not have allowed that. Okay, go back inside. Alright. Okay, I had a brief interruption there as my cat jumped up and tried to knock over the microphone. He's not typically allowed in the room where I record. We are still recovering. I'm going to kick it up and just let this run out. So she stopped to eat, and then I think we're just going to have her work on this. She wants to recreate. And she's working on the door. So, we've got ourselves down to 75 wood. Yep, scratch that. 60 wood. Health. What? So manipulation is enhanced despite the hypothermia, which is actually a good thing. Let's get the steel hauled out of here. So I'm going to get these going as well to see how we're doing for power. I have to be very careful with that. With our materials that are surviving. Yeah. Alright, I think that's enough recreation, dude. And forbid the door. And do that. Okay. So we're going to let her get healed up here. She's going to need treatment before too long. Due to these mechanites. Okay, 1.5 days. On the plus side, though, she's a lot faster. Oh, never mind. So it must not improve moving. Ah! If it increased moving, we could get everything on the map. And that would be awesome. So the hypothermia... I'm going to let this run. Okay, whatever. What are you... No. Okay. So since she walked in there... I bet you the moving is not enhanced, but it would be really awesome if it was, because then we could get anything on the board. It would be like having bionics. It would be amazing. No, in fact, it reduces the moving, and that really sucks. I don't understand how. Moving. So the consciousness is reduced, and that maybe that's because of the pain. Yeah, whatever. It's something to do with that. Alright, we're going to forbid this door. Not this door. And once the hypothermia was gone, so let's have her work on this. So we need to just make sure we're going to have sufficient power here is the goal. And that this room's going to stay sufficiently warm. So with the enhanced, whenever you stand in a door, see the temperature dropping in there so fast. Alright, so that's 3 heaters now. Alright, you are going to come in here. And then you're going to work on that. And now, 23 in there. 1 heater does not do the job, so this can reconnect too. Okay. So let's look at the power situation. So they're cooking at about half here. And we have tons of extra power. So if they were at a quarter, we're just going to have to watch it. We can shut them off for the moment too. We don't really need them running. Alright, we need to get the food going. We have 34 meals left. We've eaten, I think we started with 50 scattered around. She's going to sleep. We'll be back when she wakes up here. She did a whole crap ton of sleep, man. That was, I think it's the mechanites that keep her down so much. But she's awake now. We're working on research. Manipulation, talking, eating, sight, hearing, moving, and consciousness. I wonder if the consciousness issue is hurting the research. 30 mechanites. It wouldn't, with the improved manipulation before we started building some of these things, it would have been nice. But okay, so here's an example of the fact that we have no wind virtually, and we are draining like mad. So I think we're going to want to put a third one of those up yet too. But we need to get hydroponics done. I'm going to do something to shut these off. So what we would want would just be like one little power conduit there. And how are your needs looking? You're doing just fine. So get that built. So, okay, now it's picking up anyways. So now what we can do though is we can hit the reconnect button and turn these off without actually having to have her walk over there and do it. Like that. So we are charging back up. I'm going to just turn these off while we're not using them. This is a way to kind of cheese out your base. Even if you're away on the road, you can still do this and control things in your base. So she is having to recreate a bit. Serious pain, sick, awful bedroom, slept in the cold. The next plan is going to be to figure out how the heck to get some materials to build warm clothes. As you can get her set up with the gear to go to like -150 if you have the right stuff, mostly Mega Sloth fur. However, this is not sustainable. So, Randy hasn't sent us anything in a while except for stupid mechanites. And once we're done with this, we're going to plan out where the hydroponics are going to go and probably build some more power. Look at that, they're really cooking. And then we might need more batteries as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get a backup battery. If the power goes out, we get a zut, and the wind is low. We're going to keep our remaining wood because we may need to start a little fire to stay warm again. So I wish the bed provided some warmth. And an eclipse is on, but we don't care. So far we've had very few positive things happening. Alright, we are about hair away and done with the research. So let's... Where is she going? No, you're not going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to set these up and then I'll pop back in when I have it where I like it. Okay, I am back. So I've done 2 hydroponic basins here. A light. I had to add a little power cable so we'll have something to connect them to. And I did add another wind turbine. So what we're looking at here is 344 steel total. And we have 384. So we can get this done. Let's check her health. Mechanites can be tended very soon. So I think we're going to start with the power. And we're going to make sure if she fails this, we're not going to live. So there's that. And hypothermia is increasing rapidly. She decided to go in there and haul a meal. We're going to stop her before this is done. We cannot have that happen. So you draft up and come inside. We just need her to warm up again. Oops. Never do that when she's outside. That was a little bit of jumping the gun there, so... Alright, and then health. Hypothermia got to serious, it's 37. So just gonna let her run around and get rid of that. So that did run out, and did she get tending there? Can tend now. So you just have to keep tending this to get rid of it. It will eventually go away. We have to unforbid the doors. I could bring the meds in. Good old Rhadamant. Alright, she should sleep it off. So then we'll work on this up here first. We're not going to have enough to build a battery. So we have the batteries we have, and we're going to have to get lucky. We've had a lot of bad things happen in here. Randy is definitely not on our side. Let's check her needs. She's about to get up. That's phenomenal. The wind is dying. Where are you headed? Don't just play horseshoes. Do that. Now, that should keep us in solid power. She really likes to recreate, which she doesn't really need to do, so we're going to bring her in. Alright, let's start with this light. Okay, she's going to eat. The light should produce a little heat on its own as well, I believe. So she'll bring in our supplies. Let's get these worked on. Okay, good. She's doing it. Now, we should be able to connect this. There. So that's going to light up. I think we're going to have to start... Oh, nice. Cargo pods. Patch leather. Well, I mean, we're never going to get that. It's negative 140. So the patch leather is not getting us anything. How are you doing, my dear? Minor 34%. Nope. Let's reconnect these heaters then. We'll let her get close but not finish that. And so it should warm up in here now. Let's get her in here. Do that. I'm going to make her... let's forbid the doors so she actually warms up. She doesn't know what's good for her. Alright. I'm going to work on some zones here. So we can do some clearing of snow. So any of our roofed areas will do that. In our inside areas. It's a little boring, I know. I'm going to extend our roof area out too. Just because it'd make it moving around the base significantly faster. And that's important. That'll be fine. So then snow clearing. Something like that. I'd like this to match up mostly with the roof. That's fine. Okay. So we're waiting on this hypothermia to go away. And it's going to be a few minutes. In the meantime, is there anything I can do? No. I'm just going to let this hypothermia run out, and then we'll come back when it's gone. Alright. Well, I did lose a little bit of footage there, so as you can see, she is asleep here. And she did finish these and got the rice planted. This is built. We ran a little bit of power down this wall here so we could connect these things to it. Our temperature is looking good. It's 67 in here. It's 70 in here. And we built one more windmill. So that leaves us with 70 steel. And the problem with that, I don't know how much I talked about this in the footage that wasn't lost, but the problem with that is we can't build a stove. So we need an electric stove. It takes 80 steel. We can build campfires to cook on, but that's kind of crap. So next episode, we're going to try and figure out how the heck to get 80 steel. Everything on the map is so far away, we're going to have a hard time reaching it. This would be nice. If we could reach this patchwork leather, we could make parkas, or a parka, probably get warmer. And then this fella has some awesome clothes, so we could wear tainted for a little while, but we're just not going to be able to get to these people. We're going to get to these places and do what we need to do. We can't go out there and strip naked. We'll die before we get reclothed. So, Next time, we're going to figure that out, and I am not going to record today because I need to figure out why that file was corrupted. So go ahead, if you're liking this, do me a favor and hit the like button. It takes a lot of effort to edit these, so my release schedule is going to be, I'm going to commit to once every few days. I'm going to say that. If the Patreon thing takes off, people start getting into this, I can do a little more. I probably do every other day. Because I'm editing out a lot of the downtime, we're making great progress. I just need to have the time to get these things edited. You know, you end up with like 20 or 30 little files. You got to clean them up, fix the audio. It's a bit of a hassle. So yeah, if you're liking this, hit like. If you want to see how it plays out, go ahead and subscribe. We still have these sensory mechanites to deal with. Also, like I said, check out Rhadamant. I'll put some links in the notes to the first episode of his, which sets up this challenge, and then from there you can find his playthrough on this, which is pretty entertaining to me. So we are going to deconstruct these. I forgot to mention that as a way to get some more steel. Is not going to be enough, so we might have to take the table apart, the stool apart, and see how close we can get to having enough steel to build a cook table. Otherwise we're doomed. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Any comments you have are welcome and appreciated. I will see you all next time.